Hello. I hope you can hear me. Just a little late. I might have been playing Valorant and I might have got like a whole bunch of kills and I might have done very, very well. Um and so, I think maybe the 8 minutes late is mostly justified. I apologize. I'm going to sound very sick. I don't know what's happening to me, but I've been going through mass amounts of tissues. I came home from work early yesterday, bought Mucinex, and Mucinex, I kind of forget that this stuff is like $20. So going to the CVS and like actively watching $20 leave the bank account for like this little drink that you can only take like little tiny shots of without the fun of little tiny shots, it kind of hurt a little bit. But that's what we have to deal with. Either way, I'm sure you can hear it. I'll probably be coughing a little bit. It's not exactly 20, it's more like 17.99, and then I did buy like a Twix bar on the way out too. So then it ended up being like 20. I'll probably be like muting and stuff to blow my nose from time to time. I hope it's allergies, but it feels like I'm starting to develop a sickness. I saw some of the pre-stream chat, which was very hurtful. The fact that I did not realize, well, obviously you saw it, Jury, the fact that like don't mute. Why would I not mute? That would be so nasty. Do you want to hear how like flimmy it is? Because I can like blow my nose and it'll be like the grossest thing that you've ever heard. It'll be like opening a dam. You know what they did to the Berlin Wall? It'll be like that, except the gates opening to Snotland. You'll be able to fuel like hydro-powered dams off of it, except it wouldn't be hydro, and I imagine it might get a little clogged, except I think the snot might be runny enough to make do. This is kind of a callback to the COVID era of Joe Bob streaming, where like every stream I had a bad cough and I sounded like stuffed and raspy and stuff. And now I'm like sitting here talking and I'm realizing how hard it is to speak right now. I think I know why I'm sick. I think it is like actually sick, by the way. I don't think it's just allergies. If it is just allergies, it's really bad allergies. But I think it's sick. Either way, I tried, despite the sickness, always sick. It's not always. That's insane. It's been like 2 to 3 months since I've last been sick, and I'm not usually sick. And you have to consider my environments. I think I have good reason to be sick. But despite that, I've been on the workout regimen. I've decided that rather than like forcing myself to go and find a treadmill or a stationary bike or an elliptical, I would go back to my roots. And my standard workout would be Beat Saber. Because like in high school, whenever the Quest 2 came out, I was working all the time, so you never get sick, so it's often for your standards. Well, that's just not fair. Talking to a 20-year-old that's ever been sick in his life, and it's like, oh, I haven't been sick since I was 0 years old. This is totally normal. You know that you're the exception. You know that that's true. So why would you put those standards on me? It's unreasonable. But I decided to go the Beat Saber route, and I went through today I was playing the Beat Saber, and yesterday and the day before that I was playing the Beat Saber, and I realized that after like the welcome melody, I realized that after all of that, all the time, like 2 years since I last played it, all of my stamina has completely drained. Congrats on the 50. Thank you, Elodie. It's for real this time. It's not like a fake bug or anything. I had completely lost the stamina. I used to be able to wave my arms around like a champ. And I remember like looking stuff up before I had like fully dedicated myself to like, oh, I'll just do my main cardio through Beat Saber. I was looking stuff up. And like years ago, whenever like Beat Saber like first came out or whatever, people were doing like their own little internet studies. They would hook the heart rate monitor up and they would have like the Apple Watch tracking everything because we live in the future. And it would be like, oh, you can lose as many calories as you lose playing tennis on Beat Saber from the comfort of your own home. You don't have to just go to a court. I guess like the closest you could get for tennis would be like kind of awkwardly running around and doing like racquetball or something, but that would maybe damage your walls. Although you have a pretty solid chance of damaging your walls while playing the quest as well. You just have to be careful. But back then, people were like doubters. They were like, oh, you're sitting there and you're having fun. It can't work like that. It's not true. You have to get on a treadmill and be miserable. If you aren't feeling some form of misery, you're not actually doing anything. So I was thinking back, and it's like, can you imagine what it was like the first time somebody kicked a ball? And then they were like, oh, what if we kicked a ball into the goal and then just did that for like 6 hours? And they decided that that was their main exercise. And then like some dude with a sword that goes into the arena every day fighting like 3 lions and a bear and has lost like 3 toes is like, you're sitting here kicking a ball and like all the people involved are completely ripped and healthy. You're sitting here kicking a ball. You can't make any progress off of that. It's embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself. It's humiliating that you're sitting here trying to have fun and passing it off as something impressive. And like the people sitting there kicking the ball with like all 10 of their toes, I almost said all 3, but generally people have more of that, all 10 of their toes still intact, have to just accept the beating from the gladiator warrior that has lost everything and is probably dying in 2 days because of like infected wounds that he gained from the bear in the arena. And it has just extended. And so somehow like we're going to get even further where the Beat Saber players, they're going to get their good workout, and in like 20 years you're going to be able to like stick a needle in your head, and the needle will just project images of working out directly onto your brain, like little stock images, and it'll be like it'll play sound effects, and then like the quest Beat Saber players are like, what are you doing? You're not even moving your arms. And the guy's like completely bloated from all the heavy brain workouts that he's done. That has just like tricked his brain into thinking that the muscles are expanding, and so they just kind of do. And the quest players won't be able to accept it, just like the arena fighter fighting the soccer player in like 50 BC. I think I'm fine. I don't think I've said anything too crazy. Either way, December 25th, 2028, where we left off, we got a to be continued. It was kind of like insane because, it's not a TV show, we're in a video game. So it was kind of just like leading me into the perfect spot of ending the stream. So I ended the stream. And I believe Sigma was trying to decide whether we were going to save Quark or Alice, which I want to save. My brain tells me to save Quark because Quark was just like way nicer, but I also really want to save Alice because she has connections to the first game. So we're put in a very awkward spot. I'm going to blow my nose and mute. Sorry, jury. I wasn't ready to go for the unmuted nose blow yet. I feel like that's just kind of, like, disgusting. Maybe next time, though. Who the hell are you? Hello? Oh, we're looping. This is like Groundhog Day? I didn't commit. I never said that I was going to commit. I can... If this is like an actual thing, if you want me to sit here and commit to blowing my nose on stream, I can do it. I'm not scared of it. I was just more doing it for your sake, but I understand if, like, maybe you're into that kind of thing, but I wouldn't want to play into that either, so maybe as long as you just kind of, like, giggle at it a little bit, the same way that you giggle at a fart in a quiet room. But I just don't know if snot has the same, like, flavor as fart does, if that makes sense. Like, there's no... Well, I guess, like, the Nickelodeon slime is kind of snotty, so... You're not interested? Okay, that's what I thought. Then why comment? Let's try this again. Where are we? Trophy. Could be worse, I guess. A booby-trapped elevator in the bowels of a top-secret government facility where they conduct grotesque human experiments. Who are you? By which I mean, what's your name? Sigma? That's my name. I'm asking you, how do you know my name? We've been through this before. I don't need to hear the entire thing again. This is literally the exact same. We are going through the Haruhi Endless 8 where there's going to be like 3 words that are different, and maybe Sigma will be wearing a different shirt, and we're just expected to enjoy it for the full duration of the time. Hold on a second. I'm going to be honest. I'm thinking about Best Buy right now. I feel like Best Buy people... I feel like I hear more trash about Best Buy than like I should. Every time I go to Best Buy, like the people there are always like super nice, and then like I'll be trying to check out and leave, and the guy will stop me and go, oh, so how about that Apple Vision Pro? And it's like, what about it? And they're like, it sure sucks, doesn't it? And I'm like, yeah, so true, $3,500, but Microsoft is like the biggest in the world. They own the ChatGPT. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, they bought so many shares in that. That's why they spiked, and then the Nvidia spikes. And like, oh, I understand what that means completely. You're correct. And then I'm slowly inching further and further away from them, closer to the door, but they won't let me leave, and I eventually have to cut them off and say like, oh, have a good day, as I like trip over myself to run away from the man trying to give me fun facts about Apple Vision Pros.
I'm sure it just seems
you can't jump scenarios midway. Wait, we have to start over? There's no way that it's just a start over. Because, wait, did I miss something? Hold on. This is just literally the beginning of the game. Hold on, what if I clicked on like a new game? Can I do that? I feel like I made a mistake. I'm at the oh, I accidentally clicked on the wrong save for sure. How do I leave? Not the log. Stop. That didn't do it either. Save. Quit. Yes. We made a mistake and wasted a whole bunch of time. Yes. Flow? Did you just... I might have just hit... Wait! No, I didn't just hit new save. What's this? Sigma? I don't think it's a Haruhi Endless 8. I did not get to the end of the game. Like, that was not an ending. Hurry up. I don't need to see this. I've already seen this like 3 times now. This is my 3rd. Flow. There isn't enough antiviral medication. Yes. So I should be able to go through here. Do you wish to jump? Yes. I don't know what happened. Okay. Go ahead. Slowly fade through all the areas. Thank you for pointing out the flow. Where's skip? We're just gonna let that go through all the way to the to be continued. I really don't know what was happening there. To be continued. Okay. Let's just put it over the second save and then return. Oh, what the? I can't continue on. Oh. Oh. Well, I guess I could... Oh, is that the AB, the ambidextrous game? Into the CDs. Okay. Locked path. Yeah, it's locked, which I did not expect. And also, I'm noticing that there's like about 20 more endings in this game than there is in the base game, which I would judge just based off of length, which would mean that we're on the correct path. However, the first game was a little deceiving in how it was conducted. I don't want to betray. Do you think I should I go back here to the first novel or to the second novel on the right side? What would you prefer to see? Maybe you missed something? No, I think it just wants me to find other information. It's probably going to be like more transmit and receive stuff so that you can receive the correct information and know where to go from there, if I had to guess. So if there's any preference, I'll listen to that, because I don't have a preference. I didn't think that we'd already be looping back. because we haven't even hit an ending yet, which is crazy. Because like you didn't have to mess with any of that in the base game until you got to an ending, but we're actually just locked away. There isn't enough antiviral medication. That just means that you're hard locked back. I guess maybe you have to invent antiviral medication so that you can do the thing. Second novel makes more sense. Okay, you're gonna make me betray people, which I don't want to do, but you're gonna make me like Clover and
Hey, it's almost time.
Alice pilled, which I'm not ready to be. I'm too nice of a guy to do that, except I'm actively clicking betray. Sorry, I'm way too nice to stab somebody in the back. Actively stabbing somebody in the back, trips and falls, try to make it look like a mistake. It's not a mistake. I did exactly what I meant to. I can see the rolling closer.
You chose what I wanted you to choose.
So that, oh wait. That means we betray Alice, who also betrayed us, so we all lose. Right?
Obvious.
Well, I'm sure Alice chose betray. That means we pretty much had to choose betray. I guess you could just say I know. Oh, I do just know. I wonder if it would have said that if we hadn't already done the other path. You deserve it though, Alice.
Hey, what? We're about to announce the
Let's
I'm
go.
clicking ally on the other people still, but like you're the worst. Maybe Clover does know and she's like receiving information from the outside that actually it's good to betray people in this one. Maybe it's like actively against the morality of the other 999. Sorry, my brain's a little delirious right now. I'm not sure if you can tell, but like whenever you get into the speaking mood of being sickly, it starts to take a toll in a way that you can't betray. Oh, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. Now I'm the bad guy and Alice is the good guy. That's just not fair. I don't even want to hear what Alice has to say. Does she know? Maybe she's receiving information from the other world too. She has to understand that I've been through this before and it's not a lie. What is this? You chose betray last time, so I chose betray too.
Wait a minute. Last time?
Oh, okay. So Sigma actually is feeling like schizophrenic this time.
What are you talking about?
Would you have said this the last time? Alice is living just to work against you?
What?
I think that's true at this point. When exactly did you press the button? 5 minutes before the deadline?
I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? That can't? You pressed it. What was going on when Fi and I chose ally? Alice picked betray.
Just made the most rational choice.
Whoa, wait. So this is like tying together. That means that this would have been different because it takes into account that we chose ally.
The best way to minimize risk and maximize
So
reward
like
in this situation,
the route would have been, oh,
well,
what's happening? Writer's going crazy. The writer room must have gone insane. I think so too. Because this is like even more overlapping, so that means like you get like a different experience off of a new save. I think maybe at least slightly different because history changed to become your choice. That was insane. If Alice had some wait, why are we already just cool with Sigma? Already knows that he's like time traveling into the past. Why does he know that? I missed that part. Maybe then you could have picked ally this time. Probably not. I would assume not. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen betray and chosen ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. The Sigma is a bit Chad. He might be a bit Chad. What do you mean by Chad? Sigma is a Sigma. I gotta blow my nose. I'm gonna mute again. I'm back, forgive me. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen ally. So you went back in the flow of the story and chose betray this time? Yes, that is what I did, and then Alice also went back in time and chose ally this time. Except Sigma, for some reason, knows that we went back into the past, and Alice does not know that we went back into the past, so we're, talking about rock, paper, scissors now, I guess. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose, so I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. Sigma knows something that, like, I don't, which is bizarre. He's got, like, the reverse dramatic irony going on. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future. Easy, but what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. I must have missed some explanation. Her hand is inside of her hand. This time Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. Sigma is connecting the dots without you. Yeah, he kind of didn't send me the memo at all, and so now I'm looking at things in complete confusion, sitting in the meeting chair, just staring at people, my mouth agape. Paper, damn it, I lost, and I'm pissed off. So once again, I go back in time to try and change history to erase my mistake. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors, but... what the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here, since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But... I'm assuming flow was never explained unless this is the flow explanation. No, it wasn't. It was just a mechanic in the first game. It didn't, like, you could see the other outcomes. Like, he was Junpei was receiving the other outcomes, but he wasn't literally traveling into the past. Like, he just kind of knew of the other universes, I guess, the other Junpeis. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? Oh, here we are. I think the writers just forgot and then had to stick it in. That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Of course, time travel is impossible. There's absolutely, positively no way to travel through time, but if that was true... what's happening?
Minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation.
I'm just going to lead away. Tell me if you can hear my nose blowing, because I don't want to have to mute, like, every single time. Was that audible?
An idiot.
Because, it was kind of nasty. It's brutal out here right now.
Hey.
Like, every 4 words, I feel like the snot completely accumulates and I'm about to look like the cat from Sunny Boy. Was it loud? Sounded like you shook a Tic Tac off mic. Oh! I was about to say I don't know what that means, but I know what that means. So you're shaking random cans, pretending like I have a stuffed nose. In reality, I've just shoved both my pinky fingers into my nose and am holding a Tic Tac in my foot, and aggressively shaking my foot. It's like tying the Quest 2 controller to the dance stash, except I'm tying Tic Tacs to my legs so that I can be loud. Brushing up against cans in the Fallout game.
Name is wrong with you.
There's nothing wrong with me. I seriously feel terrible about this.
I'm never going to trust you or Phi again.
Weird image.
You'll pay for this.
Sorry. You'll pay for this? I didn't do anything wrong, Alice. You have to understand. Last time you did it wrong. Last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left and it stabbed me right through the heart. I'm getting hardcore gaslit right now. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no
It's pretty
idea
hurtful.
you choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What?
Yeah,
What
what?
do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
That's weird, Tenmyoji.
No.
Maybe he's also time
What
traveling?
is it then?
Well,
You have to be crazy to pick ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do
I
that is
didn't
if
get
you
this one
really,
either.
really
So
trusted the other
we
person.
have like a pretty intense like loop actually.
Duh. Are you
That's mean.
senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
That's pretty fair, but he's been nice the whole time.
say no more.
Say no more.
Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
What happened?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
It is getting weird. Oh,
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn
I think
trust.
spoilers are starting to make sense in my head now. I'm sorry. Sometimes things happen whenever you're creating thumbnails.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
Huh?
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you very. Don't worry about it.
So
We
wait,
only
are they
did what
all?
anybody else would do.
They're all
Right, Mr.
friendly.
Vito?
Yeah.
They did they did change. They're the only good group. Sorry. Dio, Quark, and Luna, you offered help to get character portraits? Oh, I didn't know that that was like actually a serious offer. This would have already happened by then too, so you can't blame yourself for it. By choosing Ally, no doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why Dio sounded so awkward when it happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure. He wanted to kill.
Zero, when is the next round?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round one.
That
If there's
implies a round
one, then there's
two.
likely round two.
So true, you said that
Besides,
already.
Didn't you say the goal?
What are you
of the
making
AB
faces
was to
for?
get 9 BP? That's impossible.
That would imply
within the
that there's a
second round.
longer battle pass extended. Maybe they have to buy the premiere to get anything worth buying or worth earning. Maybe a new skin for Kay's armor.
Why not?
Kay's the guy from Blade Runner 2049.
AB gate opens.
Honestly, we might be cutting the stream short. I'm finding it difficult to talk. Which I didn't expect, to be honest. Like, I knew that I was sick, but I didn't know that it was hitting like this.
Let me just close 'em.
It's painful. We're going to aim for 1 hour. I'm gonna try to hit it for like an hour. It will be good. It is actually so sad because this is my first stream of this in 2 weeks. Because I had to cancel it last week because I had stuff to do, and then this week's is going to be shorter after a no Wednesday stream. But you know, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Thank you for your sacrifice anytime. Now you have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the?
Maybe this is, I think it was probably a mistake to play Beat Saber earlier too. Like, I wanted to get the exercise in though, so I went for it. Despite the fact that I'm sitting here like every 3 squares coming up at my face, jump scaring me, I'm go breaking them with my
So it's over when someone
germs
gets 9
instead of the actual lightsabers. The one weakness of the Jedi is like sneezing on them with the Black Plague, launching dead rats over their walls in Coruscant.
You might even go all the way up to around 24 billion.
We've already heard this part before. I can turn it on auto actually, so I don't have to click. That would make it way more convenient so that whenever they're like talking,
I don't know.
I can lean away and blow my nose. Why did the auto stop? What are you doing? There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Go on. Continue. Why would you have to like pause it for 20 whole seconds at the end of a sentence? I understand that we have rules for punctuation. Whenever you see a comma, it's just a short break. You wouldn't breathe there. If you see a semicolon or dash, I suppose that you can take a longer pause and perhaps breathe.
There aren't any rules about how
Whenever
many
you have a period, just make sure that you leave enough room to breathe
or even all night.
and then continue on. It is a more significant pause, but we don't have to wait a full 20 minutes. Nobody's reading like
All
that.
that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic
I don't know who the like auto modes are made for, whether it takes like 600 different years for the thing to continue on. Different years implies that it would have been the same year over and over again, creating suspense. It's the wrong kind of suspense, I think.
I didn't want to make things complicated.
Understandable.
Right now.
Just
Yeah.
use the bracelets.
That's fair. That makes sense.
How?
There's a sort of scum.
I think I'm gonna skip
But
between all of this because I've already seen this.
So it's scanning the bracelets.
Wait, okay, there we go. What a shock.
That's an exciting fact.
You get to read it at the rate.
A bunch of faint. You know what an electrocardiogram is. Technically.
Yes.
Anyway.
You've already told me that fun fact
A
too.
lock on.
Yep. So there you go.
just tried to skip through to where we've been before.
If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something,
I think it's getting
you'll be
worse,
disobeying
which
the
sucks.
rules.
I have stuff to do tomorrow.
Remind you what happens when you. If
So
you're lucky,
hopefully, like, you know, overnight, maybe things improve a little bit.
Oops. I guess it's not gonna be very lucky for some.
Next round.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
That's how you do a southern accent. Everybody here take notes, including me.
Somebody might die during the next
That's
round
not a
of the
southern
AV
accent.
game.
He switched back immediately.
Pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 mealdy or less.
Alas.
What?
I'm not going to kill
Yes, I can tell you what.
Alice.
Just VP. Drop my pretty.
Yeah, this is slightly different since, you know, we did the things. You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die? Good job, Sigma. So if I had been right, but how had she known before Zero told us? I mean, you could kind of just intuit it, to be fair. It's
Alice
not
and
like
I only
anything
have one
insane.
BP. That means we'd
It's
have
literally
less than
just,
0
oh, we lose the
lost
game, we die,
points.
which he'd already said that there was crazy stuff happening in the bracelet, so I don't think it's that crazy to
What the
assume.
hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Grossest stream of all time, sitting
Sorry's
here
not going to count.
getting sick just by being nearby. It's kind of like whenever you walk into a hospital and you can hear like the people coughing and stuff, and despite the pristine setting, you feel the illness irradiating into your general presence as you slowly succumb to the death around you.
Anybody else knew?
The ghastly voices slowly pulling you in.
Right? Fido?
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose. I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game, I'm sorry, would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Uh-oh. One last
What's
thing.
great about this game is I really like the
next
story
set
and
of
stuff,
chromatic doors
but
you'll
the
be
story
going through
becomes so
are
much harder to
downstairs.
read whenever you're like struggling to
Right?
speak.
There should have been 3. Red, blue,
I'm sitting here
green.
going story time after I had gotten strep throat and my tonsils ripped out.
Colors ch-
Going to the elementary school, sitting down in the chair, saying we're gonna read the Very Hungry Caterpillar,
like the
but
color
instead it comes out as
wasn't What do you
it
mean?
doesn't really do anything for the small children sitting there. They're not gaining any of the knowledge that you're trying to impart on them from the Very
Really?
Hungry Caterpillar.
Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed.
I'm sitting here reading you the Very Hungry Caterpillar, except there's like death
I'm
and
the opposite.
exploding people and stuff.
Mine went from pair to solo.
Pear to
No
apple.
change here. Still a
Annoying
pair.
orange joke.
I guess this. Are you two magenta too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quark,
Yeah.
Clover and I are cyan.
I think
Dragon
Mr. K and I are
2025.
pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like
That's
it.
the guy in the chat. From
When
time
did
to
they
time.
change? Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your color will pair.
Thank you for explaining. I forgot that I've already been through all this before, so
I'll never see you again.
true.
Did you really? As if I.
You dick.
Maybe.
How dare you insult us while you have death machines sitting on our arms? Maybe there's something a little more important to worry about there, Sigma? Well, I guess we have to go through 2 different
If I
routes.
could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That's not a fun image. He might still have like blood and stuff in him. I agree with Sigma. I don't really want to think about that. Me neither.
What happens now? We still got
Well, now we look around for 20 different minutes.
We
The
should go and see if we
42-minute
can find-
wait
maybe
might
there's a vent
be
or a
like some of the
disposal chute or
worst
something.
choices that they have ever made. Was it Buddhist? True. We've already seen this too. Skipping. I hope that it just kind of like auto stops whenever we get to a point that we haven't seen before. Because it'll be like, will all these be the same? Probably not, right? Since we have different points. There's a lounge, a bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. Okay, yeah, we've already heard all of this. So we will just continue to skip. Thank you for slowing down on them.
Seems like you were unconscious for a long time, so I must-
Powerful stuff, some kind of side effect.
Whatever. That's not important.
Sorry?
Yeah.
You guys gonna
haven't
stick
really
around
taken a
here?
Good look at it.
Okay, catch you later. Catch you on the flip, as the kids say. Infirmary. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose again. That one was nasty. Sometimes like it like hugs to the inside, and you have to fight. You have to fight hard to get it out. And I was fighting. But then at the same time, I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but sometimes you blow your nose and it feels like you're blowing hard enough to where like your eyeball literally wants to jump out of your eye. And then like I get paranoid because there was like an episode of Law and Order or something on like in the past, and there was just this kid sitting in the classroom. He started coughing real hard, and then he just like looked down at his hand and he was just holding his eyeball looking at him. I was like, how did that get there? I don't know if he coughed it up or if it just fell out. But either way, it creeped me out in the visceral kind of way where I still think about like eye pressure in a way where it's like, oh, I'm gonna blow my nose too hard. My eye is literally just gonna like pop out of my body with a full like straight out onto my hand, and I'll be looking at me from a different angle.
Agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get. Why would you care? You've got what? I'm not.
That's
like
insane.
I'm still young. There's so many things I still want.
Like what?
Well, let's.
We've already heard all this. I was hoping that maybe Alice would say something different, but I think
We'll
all
start
of this
with
is
you,
the
Ten
same.
Jink. Who are you?
Just
Anytime.
Who
No, what's
are
your-
you?
You two know.
do I have to answer?
Well,
No, and I apologize, but I mean it's not like
I see. Very well then. Dio, what's your?
Well, I'm a circus.
Circus. He like fell off the tightrope or something. Okay, we don't know who that is. So true. Doctor,
There's
Phi,
no
weird.
point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
Oh, it switched, so
What do you
maybe
plan
this
on-
is going to be different. Never mind, I don't think it was different. It is realistically impossible that you do it without some kind of
see.
issue.
Right. Later, bro.
Have you looked into this? Does that mean that you've been paranoid about it before in the past? Did you see the same episode? Headed out to the infirmary? TV, like cop shows? I don't know what they were doing back then, but they were like crazy. Like I still see reruns on the TV sometimes, and I'm like, this like amount of gore was just like watched on like not even cable. You've listened to people talk about it? That's a weird topic to like talk about, I think. Not to judge, but I think that was just kind of a bizarre one to already have like a whole bunch of knowledge on. Ugh. Just coincidental. Clover's voice shattered the silence. Ah, come look, come look.
You guys, hurry!
Has something happened?
Yes, I mean, sort of.
We
What did you
found
get?
something
Horrible.
horrible and
Just shut-
scary.
You'll understand when you it's
What
right
is
over
it?
Here. Just follow me.
This is not suspicious at all. Oh, come look, it's right in the other room. Make sure you come alone, completely unprepared. Leave that weapon that you have to defend yourself right there. Following quickly, she said nothing and pointed under the bed. Oh, the bomb. We've been here before. Oh, it's insane how much I've already seen. It's not letting me skip. I think it's a bomb. I also think it's a bomb. It's coincidental. What a strange coincidence.
So,
Thank you, Sigma.
goodbye.
Nuclear bomb. They're on like the moon or something. A weird image. The only difference will be the choice for who you leave with. I have no clue. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. It had not been a hallucination. I can't skip. This is all the same stuff still.
No, with Luna's, they should be.
They should be here. I gotta blow my nose.
See?
I see.
Where is it? Where's this book?
It's under. It's under. We're all here now. It should be the same, right? What's
There, you
different?
see?
There's gonna be like one word that's different with like phi, and that'll be it. For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye each other. It was Phi who finally broke the silence. Okay, we can skip again. Who is the first person to hide us?
Found it when we were
Luna?
searching this room.
Oh, okay. The people who found it were
Well,
different.
Yeah, we looked all over, but we couldn't find any, so we gave up
We
on the
moved.
lounge and came here.
It's like what you were doing, Sigma. What a weird thing to get hung up
The
on.
lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here, then.
Yes.
How did you know
Yeah.
it was a bomb?
Well, I mean,
It sure looks like a bomb shape.
well, during my
Clover.
Clover about to give up some information. This is like whenever you're sitting here on stream and start accidentally doxing people and reading out their address.
I guarantee it.
Clapping hand over the mouth. It can't be true.
How do you know?
I just
You sounded pretty. How do you know all this?
let's just say it's an occupational.
Just I ignored the giant coincidence. Clover isn't allowed to give lore. It's messed up. Alice is holding her back, and I think I hate her.
This isn't time for.
Please, just trust.
Please, I know that I just yelled at Clover for about to give us like the actual truth, but you have to trust me. It's for a good reason, I swear.
You do know what that? Yeah, Grandpa.
he said
Is the small
Can you?
Tenbyoji?
I don't know.
You want me to do?
Yes.
Let me blow my nose again.
Okay.
Oh, please let me
To
skip.
begin with, we
Thank
usually
you.
refer to bits of matter as
Why are you not
particles,
skipping?
But there are also these
Maybe
things
after this?
called antiparticle.
True. You could make a compilation out of all the snot that I'm producing. And to stream all the Tic Tacs that I'm shaking, rather. It would be an immensely entertaining experiment. Of like... I don't know what kind of noise it is, to be honest. I don't know what it sounds like, but it's probably like gnarly.
5 minutes.
Oh, do we get to
the
do a
doors are
puzzle?
we need to figure out who's gonna go through.
What are our
Pay attention, I'm only
options?
saying that just like the
Only say it at once. Big decision, finally. Luna and I yellow pair up with Clover, Cyan, and go through. We could do Luna and Clover. Tenbyoji and Dio pair up with Alice and go through the red door. Kay and Quark Drew, okay. Luna and I go with Phi. Oh, that one kind of rhymes in a fun kind of way. Option C, Luna and I pair up with Alice and go through the blue door. Tenbyoji, okay. Didn't we get to not make a choice last time? Did it like auto assign or whatever?
Well, you decided.
How do we want to do this?
Then can I
Yeah.
decide? I
Why
think I
you?
deserve it.
Because you were at the bottom? True.
Doesn't seem like
You
a
shut
fair
me down
thing to
last
do,
time.
Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely not. Somebody should say.
Choose two.
I mean, you've only got.
You've got a point, but how about we listen to what Alice wants to tell us?
Why are you so
Which
willing
door
to just
and which people?
hand it off to Alice? Oh, listen to that. The room temperature IQ? I didn't forget anything. It's just
and I want to
how
go with
the
Kay and
cookie
Quark.
crumbled. And you're sitting here telling me that I'm the one that crumbled it whenever it was just over time it decayed like the erosion of the earth. You want to tell me that I caused that too? I literally just got here like 20 some years ago, and you're gonna say that like, oh, good job, you created the Grand Canyon, idiot. There used to be a beautiful flatland there.
I see.
My bad. I wasn't here to protect it 7,000 years ago.
Is that alright with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sure. I don't mind.
You still crumbled? I'm crumbling right now.
Why?
I can't help
If we
it.
go through there together, that means
I'm gonna blow
you'll be
my nose
playing
again?
against me in the next AB game.
That would be pretty awkward. Nobody wants to be
Really,
playing
really
against some
sure?
traitors. Which
yeah,
is
I'm
me,
sure.
I'm a traitor.
Matter of
I
fact,
stab people in
that's
the
why I
back
want
for
to
fun. Not like a violent way, but in a metaphorical kind of way where you just kind of gain their trust and then call them an idiot behind their
So give
back.
me the chance.
That's what you did last time? What do you mean, what did I do last time? Sobbing? Am I crumbling? What am I doing?
Oh, and that is.
We'll get to that later.
I have no idea what I did last time, to be honest. It's been
Alice's
2
first
weeks.
choice would be
You have to
after
forgive me.
then?
Yes, I guess.
Last time I was in my prime, my health was at its peak.
Is
This
that
time
okay
I'm
with
sitting
you?
here nearly dead. Thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, Luna and I would go through with Phi. As far as how I felt about that, that's fine. Sure. No way you chose Alice the first time? What are you talking about? Alice chose me. Alice chose me. I chose Alice in like the very first game, like on purpose, because I wanted to see what Alice would say, because that was like the option that I had to go with for the older characters. It was like either Alice or Quark or like Tenmyoji, and I went with Alice. I think that's fair. No, it was either Tenmyoji, Alice, or Luna. And so I went with Alice because that's the connection to the old game, and Luna just kind of looks like Haru from Persona 5, and Haru's like Haru. I think it's a completely fair reasoning, and then I get to this door and Alice says, actually I claim Junpei even though I just like betrayed him, and I had to say okay and be completely cool with that. And then whenever I try to do it, Alice is shooting metaphorical needles at my heart, and I'm expected to like completely break down and cry. And I'm on the verge, if I'm being honest with you. We're at that point. Sorry, I have to blow my nose. I'm back. Okay, Quark and Alice headed for the green door while Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover ran toward the blue one. I go with Fi and Luna. I had Luna and Alice in the last room. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse. That's a funny one because slapped makes it more sound like that he's not even wearing shoes and his like toes are directly making contact with the metal for the full like slapping noise. I wanted to like make the noise, but like I decided that that might have been too weird for what I do. Bro's toes are out. He does have like the grippers out. If it gets a little too cold or a little too warm, it's over. You're right. Thank you for confirming my idea. Illusion of choice. You've been eluding me harder than the game had. I thought the game was like girl bossing me, but you're girl bossing and gaslighting. Is this a dead end?
Yeah.
It is. Like if it's the garden again, we're about to have a problem.
Looks like the thing that
It's got a lever. Try pulling
True.
It might be dangerous, maybe, or who knows?
Just pull it. There's nothing on either side. I was talking about your breasts.
It's called dressing modestly.
A C cup. If you're having a C cup, I'm packing 12 inches. Thank you for the pins and needles. So true. We continued in that vein for some time until it pulled on its own. Tic Tac shaker. A 12-inch Tic Tac shaker. Is that what we're saying?
What?
I've got a bucket of pins and needles. Do you want to hear it?
it sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the left. Is that
Thank you
okay?
for going ahead. Absolutely not. You needed to wait for us to argue a little bit more. I was just about to call her cutting board. It was
Only
about
the
to be
one
the
on the
funniest
left
thing you've ever heard. Nobody's ever used it before. It's such a funny joke.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
On the verge, Luna, and you killed the mood completely. Oh, we're in space. That's normal. That's fine with me. What is this?
Looks like some kind of control room.
You could say that
I can see a
again.
huge
Oh,
machine
it's
of
not
some
space
sort on the other
outside,
side
it's
of
just
this. Maybe a
purple.
generator?
Oh, that's like your place. Your space?
We need
As some
cards
would
with
call
a
it.
moon on them for the next AB game.
We do. They're probably
Let's
in
get
this room
started.
somewhere. Maybe we'll get some like stuff this time too. The anti-rage whatever. Seek a way out. I will seek a way out. Okay, we're finally to a puzzle. It's only 50 minutes. I'm gonna save. I'm not going to overwrite. I'm going to like have the different path on a different save because I have like 27 different saves this time. I will continue for a little while longer just so I can at least get started on the puzzle because it's kind of insane that I went through 50 minutes of mostly the same game. the core of the annihilation bomb would work on some the same principles. I think Fi knows a lot more than me about these things, though. I wouldn't say that. I've just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. You understand. You go to the bar, and then you listen to the guy talk about the annihilation bomb, and then you internalize it and maybe try to sell it to anybody that will listen. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and anti-hydrogen bumping into one another when they do the annihilate. You get the name, welcome Danny, and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the best effect. And are you sick? It is like that bad, huh? Yeah, I think I'm probably sick. My nose is completely stuffed. Occasionally you'll hear me go off to the side and like shake Tic Tacs. But yeah, the voice isn't doing so great right now, and my nose is completely stuffed to the point where like I'm dripping, and not in like the fashion kind of way, more in like the disgusting, gross, please stay away from me kind of way, that you would see like some 13-year-old sitting there with snot poured out of his nose directly onto his desk as he laughs at some your mom joke that he made. And release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass effect, and stop too complicated. You're saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy. And also the sickness, I probably will end within the next 10 minutes because it's getting difficult to speak. So we're going to push through. It's time for some Claritin. Actually true. I've got Zyrtec, but I've been like going through some Mucinex, which actually I think it's about time that I take more Mucinex. So I'm gonna take that real fast, and maybe it'll help with the horrible sounds. Sorry, you can hear it like clicking because I'm failing the child safety countermeasures, which is a little embarrassing, but I think we have to accept our faults from time to time. And also, especially, you have to accept mine because I'm sick. We're measuring it out completely. If you go over, you might overdose and die. The insides of you are going to melt from the blue juice. Sorry, I forgot to say cheers. Okay, we got some Mucinex. Hopefully it'll like immediately clear up a little bit. I feel like it kind of like burnt a little bit of the nose socket, like as it coated the inside of my mouth, and then like tickled the hole up into the nostril. I feel like it got rid of a little bit. That might be complete cope, but I feel like we needed a little bit of cope whenever we're sick. That way we can push through a little harder. Not too much cope though, or else you like have cancer and die. It's some kind of power generator. True. I forgot that like there's not the arrows and stuff from the first game that gently guide me through. It's covered with oh, this is so weird. Okay, so it's done a little differently here. It's covered with stuff, screens and buttons and so on. Yeah, Mucinex is what I'm using right now to hopefully become less ill. We've got a test. Green, blue, yellow, pink. A laptop. It's got something on the screen. Green tea. Oh, green tea. Maybe the next will be Earl Grey. It looks like a memory stick. True. It does look like a memory stick. I don't know what I can do with that though. Screen change, you think it's because you pulled the thing out? I would say so. What about you? You look like you have a video game on it, but it's not. It's instead just like more buttons. Please let me scroll. What am I doing wrong? Okay. Maybe levers? On. I think you can move these, you're right. Did nothing. It says off on the top and on the bottom, that's true. On. On. I don't think that did anything for me. Is this affecting the thing at the top? No, it's not. I'm just going to turn all those back off for now. This one has a different colored font than the other. It has the white on the inside rather than on the outside. That's the entrance. There's a book, so we've got some sort of dense technical thing in a novel. Does it look like there are any clues here, though? A cardboard box filled with complicated machinery. I don't even know what it is. That's fair. I don't want to know what it is either. Well, I mean, like, if it's helpful, I would like to know what it is, but I just kind of doubt that it's helpful. It says 11,400 sec on the face. Not sure why. Seconds. It's kind of funny that, like, if you were... I feel like I can type, like, minutes shortened. Like, minute shortened is min. Minutes shortened is mins. Seconds... or second shortened is sec. But then you get into the seconds shortened, and you don't want to, like... If you're just talking about numbers with somebody, you might not want to just sit there and go, oh, 1,000 secs. Let's see what this is. Compass. The one that you draw on the paper. Protractor. Is it going to make me do math and then, like, guess at the number for the thing? Because if so, that's a little sad. We have to back out rather than just being able to rotate. Oh, this is awkward. 510. Okay. 510 for the blue. Did we get the... What was the test color? Blue. So 510. How many seconds are... There's 60 seconds in a minute, so just under 10 minutes. But what does... Wait, what? How does that apply at all? I don't know. Let's put this in the protractor. And now we have an expanded compass. Clearly, I don't know where the protractor went, though. Maybe you could combine it with the paper, and then we could start, like, drawing stuff? No? Okay, never mind. I apologize. We got puzzles. This locker looks like the one in the crew quarters. Even the puzzle panel looks similar. Enter the code and press the enter key on the right. 1, 2, 13, 2. Oh no! So this is where the 510 comes in, huh? So we have... Wait, I actually don't know what we have. So wait, hold on. That's that. There are 4 spots I need to fill. If I put in the digit... If I put in the right numbers and press enter, it should unlock. That's cool, but like, I don't know what H and M means. I suppose you can get close, but I don't think that's what we're looking for. 17 plus 13, so that's like the 510, right? 510 seconds. Maybe, that would be 30, but 30 isn't what we're looking for either. I know how to make a 10. That's not what we're looking for either, though. Maybe it's like the... Maybe you need just like a 5 up front and then a 10 at the back. So if we have 5 and 10 and then 1100, I believe. Or was that 1200? I want to say it was 1200. I'm not confident though. 17 plus... That's too much. 14... No. Hold on, let me check. Do we have any clues? We do have clues. There's like clocks everywhere, but you have to like let me look at them. 11,400. 11,400. 510, 11,400. 11,400. 510, 11,400. So for our 510, and we need 11400. 11,400. So if we got 11, I don't think there's a way to make 11. 17, 13, no. The 7, no. 5, 15, no. 11,400. Maybe this is wrong. Oh, hours and minutes. Duh. Okay. Let me retry. I didn't even notice that that button was there. So 510 minutes. I assume that we can just like figure that out based on Let me pull out a calculator, because to be honest, I'm not figuring that out all on my own right now. I'm a little delirious, and I totally would have been able to do it on my own before. So we have 8 minutes 5 seconds. 8 minutes 5 seconds. So it would just be 8 minutes, right? So, but wait, that can't be right either. Let me look. Do we have any clues? We do have clues. You gotta forgive me though. That's at midnight. You also at midnight? 5:10. Yeah, you're at midnight. 11,400. 11,400 divided by 60. That's 190 divided by 60. 3 hours. 3 hours and then like almost 15. No, 10 minutes. So that one makes more sense. So I believe I'll be able to do that, but the 5:10 doesn't make any sense. Because that's seconds. We don't have hours. We only have minutes. So how do I make it like less than? Is there a way to make it less than? I just need like an 8. An 8? Maybe it's 8 hours. I don't know. I give up for now. We'll come back to it. Let me put it down in my notes though. That is blue 510 11,400 red. It should be incredibly easy to memorize, but like the state that I'm in, I don't think so. 11,400. Okay. We'll put that behind me and move on to greener pastures. Oh no. I think we need the protractor, the compass. Yeah, that's what I meant. What's the beginning? Is this off the beginning? So on, off, on, off, 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 on, off, on, off, 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 on, off, on, off, 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 on. I accidentally tabbed out. On, off, on, off, 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 on, off, on, off, 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 on, off, on, off, 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 on, off, on. Oh, that's awkward. What are you doing? Don't break it. It wasn't me, it just fell off. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Shake Tic Tacs, I'm sorry. It's off now, so no point crying over spilt levers. Maybe we could use it somewhere else. Like where? Return. This looks like the control panel. Where can you use a lever at? Is it the door we came through? That's true, but that's not what I'm trying to look at. I'm just trying to rotate a little bit. What are you? Do you need a lever? I would guess it's used to analyze things. That's a pretty strong guess. I guess maybe that's the nursing come through, but I just kind of doubt that you work with anything that looks like that. Let me look at you, because I don't know what you are. Oh, here's where our thing goes. It's got all the pipes. Look at the black yellow lever that says power under it. Do you think this tubing has electrical cables in it or something? Maybe flipping these levers will let us change the amount of electrical current. What would that accomplish? I don't know. Might as well give it a don't get ahead of yourself. Look at 320. I already have the lever without a replacement lever. We already have a replacement lever. Don't worry about it. You got a lever right there. Should fit perfectly. Why don't you see? Okay, if I just put it here. Good, there we go. Okay, listening to rats run under your walls. The cats are looking under the vents trying to locate things. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version. Do you think they're looking at ghosts as they continue? Their eyes open wide. They haven't blinked in 6 years. Eventually, they come to you holding a rat in their mouth. They expect you to eat it. So you lean over and enjoy. Then it gets halved. Each pipe will end up with 120 instead of getting 240. So what's the deal with the question marks? Those represent unknowns in the target values. The one with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with 2, this one seems kind of hard, to be honest. What about the ones that start with 3? Well, I would guess that means the hundreds digit has to be 3. So 4 means the tens digit has to be 4, and the singles has to be 5. We need to adjust the levers so that the liquid give us the right numbers on the bottom. It's correct. Once you've got all the levers set, then I think you pull down on the power lever like this. Makes sense. I think that about covers it. The liquid will only flow from the top to the bottom. The manual was very specific about that. Let's do this. Okay. I don't know what this means. Does it change anything? Oh, it goes both ways. So it flows from the top to the bottom, but I don't know how to like determine, to be honest. Is there a visual anywhere? Or do I actually have to like understand the math of this? So I assume, is this like half and then this is like empty and this is like full, or is it both half? I wasn't completely listening. Let me go to the file and then hope that they have the information in here. Mystery schematic? No, you don't. That's okay. I don't need to know. That needs to be 0. That connects to that. You're already at 0. So I feel like I could probably like just turn you off. No, because that equals 0 right there. This does not equal 5. This will go through here. So if you half this, then it's going to half, and then it'll go through here, and then it'll be half as well. Failed. Okay. Oh, it doesn't make you reset and relearn the whole entire game to listen to a spiel. I'm very grateful for that. So you're halved right now, I believe. So half of 210 is 105. Which should put this at 3. And would put this at 5. So this should be correct. This goes down here, and now it's 105 and 320. So that's 425. So we need to probably half you. We might need to half both. I don't know if the different directions change anything, to be honest. So we have you. You're like 160. You're 160. You go down this path. You become. I don't want to half you. Maybe I don't want to half you, and I do want to half you. Oh, that's awkward, because this, how do you make that a single digit? Wait, this is, oh, this stuff is incorrect over here. These two are green. Oh, I don't know if the directions matter. Maybe if I just like mess with these things a little bit, maybe it'll happen naturally. I kind of doubt it though, unfortunately. Let me just play with this a little bit. Then hopefully it'll work out. Oh, this goes through here too. That's interesting. So there's like so many different possibilities. Do I have the mind for this right now? Hold on, I need the rules again. You can do it? Give me a hint. Figure out and then adjust the levers so that the appropriate. Okay, thank you. We had it set over here with something. I don't remember how I had it set though. At all. Did I mess with this? I don't think so. I think I had this here, and I hadn't touched that one yet. So I don't know how I changed that one. Because it can't go up, so only these would be feeding into it. I don't think I had touched these two yet. But somehow there was a configuration where this was touched and these two over here had green lights. Is this like, I need to know if this is half. I'm curious if that's like a thing or not. Thank you for the biting fingernails. I can't remember the rules at all, to be honest. Is this full flow? I assume this is full flow, and if you tap it again, it's half. But it goes in the two different directions, which is awkward. Oh, maybe it points it towards a direction? So this is like 240 this way. It could be 240 this way. And then this goes down. And, oh, I think I get it. So this is like half both ways. And this should be like full all the way through one side. So like this is 240 going this way. And then this would be 240 plus 105 going this way. And then all of that going down here. So that would be 345 going this way. And 105 going this way. And then it getting split in half there. So it should be like that, I think. And then 320. Oh, because we want zero stuff in there. So we'd want it to go this way. To like completely avoid. And we do need. Oh, you have to light the stuff up. Okay, so this side I've gotten complete. It's this side that I need to worry about. This does need to be 0. But I have to figure out how to get that to be the correct number. That's not giving the right. Okay. Let me try you. No. We try you. No. It's awkward. Let me try you. Okay. I'm not fully understanding though. Because like I thought we should have been lined up for both of these being fine. But if I have that, then that's okay. But I can't have that be like that. Maybe if you said full. Okay. That's progress. That means that I had it correct over here, and I need to put it back to where it was. These are all like down, left, and then I believe that I had it like pointing this way. It was either that way or this way, and no, it was this. It was like this because I had 105, then 240, then I believe like that. Oh, my brain is built for this, even while delirious. The analyzer is on. Congratulations. It turned the power on. Oh. Okay. Here we are. I'm gonna spin around. And I don't know what the next step should be. Maybe it's all just in the analyzer. Oh, I guess there's still that, which I don't even want to mess with at all. A tall screen. It seems to be powered, but nothing happens when you touch it. You must need to analyze whatever's in the thing. Okay. That means we need to analyze, back out. Maybe there's some hints on the screens. It does not appear that there's any hints on the screens, unfortunately. You can kind of fly around the room whenever you get the hang of it. I'm speeding. Oh. Let's figure out how this one works. Where do the numbers come from? I gotta shake my tic tac. Ugh. I am gonna start screaming about my eyeball after blowing my nose one time. I'll be like, oh, it left, it got up and left. I didn't know that we had that poor of a relationship. I thought we had worked things out. What do the numbers mean? I don't know what to look for. I don't get it. There are 4 spots I need to fill. I put in the right numbers and press enter and should unlock. That is how a keypad works. There's one key issue with that though. And I'm not talking about the keypad, I'm talking about the numbers. Where do they come from? There's got to be somewhere with numbers hidden amongst the place. But I just don't know what they are. Oh, I don't understand this one. Okay. 5-10 seconds. Maybe if it's starting from midnight, because that's where this is. It says 5-10. Oh, 5-10 minutes. Oh, the other one's just seconds. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, hold on. Gotta get the calculator back out. Because this is actually very easy. And I'm just moronic. So 8 hours and 30 minutes. 8 hours and 30 minutes. So we wanted 8, we do that. If we wanted 30, we do that. And then if we do the, what was it, 1140? Let me look. 11400. 11400 divided by 60 divided by 60 is 3 hours and 0.16, so almost 20 minutes, almost 20. If we were to be just short of 20, what would we be? 18. That was close. Oh, what was the number? 8 hours, right? Yeah, 8. 5 divided by 60. 30. 8:30 and then 8:30, 11400 divided by 60 is 3, just short of 20. 3 just short of 20. So we could have 15, we could have 17. What did we have the first time? We had 18. We're gonna go with 17. 8:30. Okay, 8:30 and 3, not 17. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. It's way smaller than that. 8:30. That time you didn't hear anything? Oh, good. I'm getting better at hiding the thing. It's like whenever Tazon Day would look away from the microphone to breathe. 3. We did 5. We could do 10. Okay. There it is. Complete and total victory. It unlocked. See if you can open it. Oh, this looks exactly like what I expected to be in there. I'd figured that it would be something like this. It's only natural. Think I could put that rainbow root in there? The root, look at that thing. I know, isn't it beautiful? We got the RGB. Gaming so hard they turned the plants into RGB. We can't do anything. Okay. The root, it's shining with all the colors of the rainbow. This doesn't feel right. I feel like we're missing something. I would agree, seeing as how nothing is happening. We still seem to be missing something. I don't know what I could possibly be missing at this point. This looks like the control panel. I agree, it sure does. This looks like the control panel. This does look like the control panel. What is left? What am I missing? Because I actually just don't know. Oops. Oh, the flash drive. Oh, wait. Can't I just put the flash drive in the thing? In the thing? It'll be okay. Maybe if I put the flash drive in here? Nope. I wouldn't suppose that you could also use a flash drive. Probably not. Let me see if the flash drive works on the computer now. Try plugging it in again. It's still a T. There's a T on the screen. There's a T on the screen. There's a camera on the laptop. Let me try using you. The camera, it does nothing. A clipboard with a piece of paper on it that says test was written with a highlighter. Each letter's a different color too. So do you think that letter T you're seeing on the laptop might be an image captured by a scanner or something? Sometimes scanners don't pick up stuff written with certain colors. Maybe this one didn't like the blue, yellow, or pink highlighters. That's why we got the green T. Can't be sure, but it seems pretty likely. So how do I see more? True, cool. I don't know what use that gives me. Oh, there's a book behind the book, or the boxes. That's stupid. Let me... Is it you? PP bands? Definitely not you. It's you. That's so lame. Return. Okay. So green is the only one that's visible, so 7213, I guess. Let's see. 7213. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Believe it or not. 7, 2. So 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 1. What's a 2 divided by 2 is 1. 3. You are correct. That makes more sense than just T. I kind of agree. I didn't think to look at the computer, which I feel kind of stupid for. We got the thing. I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back. I've returned. We've got the disc-shaped part. Now we can attach the disc-shaped part to the insides of this. Easy fit. Nothing's happening. Hold on. It's scanning. No way. It's analyzing. Looks like it's finally ready, but for what? Ready for you to use this, I'm guessing, the screen? I think. Okay, let's use the screen. I think I've got it. This machine is a CT scanner you made from the hospital. One of those things that can take pictures of a cross-section of your brain and organs and stuff. It can image things other than the human body too, like this root, for instance. True. Sounds good. Sorry, that was gross. So what we're seeing on the left, oh, this is not cool. I think so too. What are we supposed to do? I think trial and error is going to be the best. Why? Just start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Dragging up and down where the image of the root is displayed will allow you to scroll between layers. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colors. 4 of those circles are blank. Assign an appropriate amount to each circle. The numbers you can use are displayed below the cross section. You move the numbers when they are where they need to go by dragging them. Here goes nothing. 100. Okay. 3. Yellow is 4 over 16. Okay. So 1/4. 1/4. 1/4 is 25. So we need a 6 there. 3/15. This is really testing my basic arithmetic. 3/15. If we take it down, divided by 3, we have 1/5. We need an 8. That's 20. Because we have a 100 up here. 6 divided by 20. That's simply mean-spirited. We get 2/10, so we get 1/5. We get 3/10, and that's the best we can do. So 30. We need a 9 right there. We have 25 plus 20 is 45 plus 30 is 75, so that needs to be 25, so you get a 10. Honestly, I'm pretty good at the basic arithmetic, better than what I expected. Welcome, Moon. Looks like I got it. You sure did. That's amazing. Good work. Thank you. That was a lot easier than I expected. The color changed. Have a look. Is it our code? It is our code. You've seen a password like this before? Yes. In the AB room in the infirmary. It opened the safe. Yes, I agree. Okay. We have the safe number. I don't want to read any more dialogue. So I'm going to head over to the safe's direction and then save and then exit so I can give my voice a little bit of a rest. I apologize for the shortness of the stream, but I think I might be sick. I don't have any confirmation, but I do have like a sickly vibe right now. I'm not feeling great. Either way, thank you for watching. I'm going to like wrap things up relatively quickly because I don't really have anything to add other than my whole being is in pain. You can tell, LMAO. Yeah, I kind of figured. I knew it was bad whenever Danny came in and immediately was like, "Oh, you're sick." I was like, "Oh, it's that noticeable, huh?" Either way, thank you, Jury. Thank you, Holland. Thank you, Danny, and thank you, Mood. I will be back on, what day is today? Today is Friday. I'll be back on Sunday with some kind of game. I haven't decided yet. And then on Wednesday, I might do Sigalis. I've been watching Jury play it, and Jury said that I should stream it. So I might do that. Because, you know, it would fill the horror Resident Evil vibe very well, which, you know, Resident Evil 4 over. But other than that, I don't have anything else to add. I'm going to like lay around and cry and hope that everything is going for the best. I will see you all again on Sunday. Goodbye.